Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? So I'm a bit sick. My nose is blocked as if it's been as if there's been concrete poured into it. So today I'm gonna be a mouth breather. Deal with it. My voice is shot. It's not great, but we'll try and stream and see how long we can talk for. It's I don't know. It's autumn, I think. So seasons, right? Building which farm bedrock? It's not working. Ooh, which farms are tricky? That is true, and I have no experience with bedrock, so I can't help you over there. Talking about farms, though. Talking about farms. Today we're going to be building a small farm. Well, it's probably bigger than these two, but we're going to be building a building that is going to house a farm for scoria. And to make scoria, I want to make soul sand, because that's, you know. But from soul sand, we can also get quartz and gold, which is great, right? Because we want both of these, because quartz is very, very handy to have for redstone components. And then, since we have quartz, we can also make diorite. Because diorite combined with cobblestone, quartz combined with cobblestone is diorite. And then we can also make tuff. Because we already have cobblestone and andesite and lava. So we can also make tuff. So we're going to make a building that's going to get us all of those items all at once. Because why not? Why not get them all when we can, you know? Before we do that, though, we are gonna get ourselves a little wall in place. Sure. Just like that. Just building up the platform, really. And then we have to do the same over here as well. And then I need to make sure that we are following the line that I set out for. No, let's bring this one forward, and then we can extend this guy like that. But yeah, no. How's the weekend been? I hope y'all had a better weekend than getting frustrated at which farms, because that's definitely one of the least fun things to do. Might want to do a little more bricks just so it looks a little more fortified. Oh! Oh! Would you look at that? Hi, it's me. Chat, you're on screen. Chat, you're on screen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If it isn't Skeech, how are you doing? Hope you're having a great Sunday. I don't know what you were doing, but it probably was pretty fun. Tell me all about it. While you're typing, I'm Eggs. I'm one of the Create SMP guys, and I usually do game stuff. I build small games. We've got an arena, we've got casino built, and now I need Tough and Scoria, so we're gonna build a farm or design a farm for it. Made the shittiest garden farm on earth, but it works. That's all it needs to do. The only thing it needs to do is work. Okay, so that is fine. Texture wise, yeah, it's fine. I'll decorate the bridge and all later, but today we're working on the farm for these blocks. And again, I'm gonna take you all on a little bit of a how does Eggs do this kind of experience, and a lot of it is gonna be trial and error, so hold on to your breeches because I won't. Let's try and figure out some dimensions first. So this is gonna be our entrance, right? I want this to kind of like stop at the door. Maybe we'll have a little walkway that way, so we can have some stairs up to the top, and then a little walkway around here. So let's make sure that we have space for that. These are dimensions. These are like our maximum outlines that we could do, right? Okay, let's see. So 1, 2, 3. So that's our first rectangle. Then we'll have a second rectangle. Maybe we do intervals of 2 here, so we can eventually have segments of 5. That's a middle, so that's 1, 2, 3. Like that. And then of course we'll have like a top floor. And maybe even, because we have this running thing where we have like a big round tower, so maybe we can do that over here. Oh, you know what would be fun is set up a tower over here, right? So let's do. What would be a good size for this tower? Okay, then 1, 2. Like that. I want to scoot it over like 2 more. Like I want to set it over here. And then we'll connect it up with a little bridge. Okay, like that. And then we'll have like a little like covered walkway in between these two. And then we'll have the staircase up in between that. I feel like that is going to be big enough. Right? Now we are going to do... I feel like soul sand should go first, right? Let's do a fairly standard... a fairly standard... I think that's... Yes, that's it. Then... Fairly standard setup, I was gonna say. Like that. Hello, GK. Welcome in. Welcome in. How you doing? There we go. And then another vault on top. What are we planning? We're trying to make all of these blocks. So to start off, we'll bring over gravel, which we're producing for the iron farm. We'll crush it down into sand and all of its byproducts, right? And then we'll start working on turning the sand into soul sand over here. I feel like we were better off pushing everything back one, because that's going to give us space to walk if necessary. Sand, yes, that's the plan. Soul sand, wash, quartz, yes. And then quartz into well, first of all, we can cook it to make scoria, right? So that's one. And then if we make quartz, if we mix quartz with cobblestone, it's diorite. And then if we mix the cobblestone and the andesite that we have over there into a bucket with lava, we get tough. Okay. So that would be that, giving us enough space to work with over here. Power-wise, I feel like we can use this like corner to do all the wiring if we need to. We are gonna have to make sure that we have a good connection to one of those. So I feel like, can we do 3x3 volts? Just for sure. I don't want it to turn out really big. I mean, the building to turn out really big. So these are just buffers. The actual storage vaults are going to be bigger. But if it's a buffer vault, I don't think I need it to be that big. So that's going to be one power axis. Two, it's going to act as an access point for frog ports. So let's get that set up. Then let's get some belts in here. Okay. Okay, knocked down. Yeah, knocked down. Imagine wireless stress. I mean, sure, but I feel like they would tackle another mechanic within the game, instead of like only going for like stress units or if they ever do a big update, I don't think they'll work on power. I think they would do something else entirely different. Have been none. None have been submitted. Are these for haunting? Yes. Well, I technically don't need them. I could also haunt them from the bottom, but yes, I know, but I feel I can dress it up as like an oven or a kiln, right? Weird, I saw at least one. Really? Then it has to be very recent. Oh yeah, somebody did. Very recent though. Paintball. Let's see. Paintball puts items in a 2x2 vault and press the buttons next to the huts to count a kill hit on one opponent. Everyone needs to take a gun and a back tank to play. On the oak spruce side is a reset for points. Maybe. I'll probably do it like if I want to add it, I'll probably do that on Thursday. As of today, I want to get this done, or at least as finished as possible. What mode do I use? What mode? What are you talking about? What kind of modes are we talking about? Because you made it? I'll look into it. As usual, these bulk like cookers and stuff take up a lot of space, but that's fine. I could also technically come out this way. Then I don't have to go that far. How about empty blaze burners? What? It's a haunter. It's not a furnace, right? So. Oh wait. You know what? I could probably. To haunt stuff? I don't know if I can haunt stuff with the blaze burner. Oh, your fortune. Good thing that you reminded me of that, because man is born to live and not prepared to live. Ooh, interesting. There you go. Basically saying that you should just live and not keep worrying about stuff. Okay, so that works, and then we can take from here and hopefully spin those in the right direction. That would be good. Empty smokes. Lit smelts lit with sauce. But I mean, this is fine. This is fine. And I've got, like, in the actual world, I've got plenty of whatchamacallit, soul campfires. I've got plenty of those. Hopefully those go in the right direction. Wait, are those going in the right direction? Yes. Okay, and then the only thing we need is power for the belts, which we can easily get from somewhere else. I mean, to be fair, I could probably get it. I probably bring this down. And hopefully... Nope. Nope. That ain't gonna work. Wrong direction. Dun, 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 dun. Do vertical gearbox? I mean, sure, but I had hoped to do it in a more compact way. We can do this and then just boom. There we go. And then I'll probably extract the rest of the ingredients from here and then bring them down or something like that. That's fine. So that's already, so we're already making soul sand now, right? Then to turn that into scoria, I need to think. So one, we want to wash it. For one, we want to wash it into this, right? And then the other one, we want to cook it. So what if tunnel split? Yeah. What if I bring it out on a belt going up, and we do the split over here, and like we do the two different processes over here, cooking and washing. I feel like that might actually work pretty well. Because if I go, let me just check, right? If I go belt. Maybe, no, that's gonna be too in the way of the building. You can finish core. Yeah, I know, but I want the layout to be kind of interesting as well. Like I want you to walk in. This is gonna be where the door is, right? I want you to walk in, and I want things to happen. I don't want it to be super compact all of a sudden, right? It's the same with this building. I could have done this way more efficient, but having the arm and the press over here kind of adds to the building, and it makes it look like an actual like workshop. Same with this, right? It's I don't know. It feels like people have made the machines for the building and not the building for the machines, which is a big difference. What are those? Those are area selections. So if you look at it, I've got areas mapped out. I've got the red, which I'm probably not going to get to. Then I've got the yellow, which is like all the raised platforms, and then I've got the lower platforms for games and stuff. Basically, they're zones. Yellow is like farms and just general buildings. I could bring it up, but that's boring. Huh. I could do scoria in here, and then all the gold, like the washing in here, gold processing and stuff like that in here. we could also go upwards, right? We could also have an upwards flow to like the second story, which would be if I would make a second floor. I'd probably have it be around this big, like this high. That feels like a good size. Can somebody pull up the lottery numbers? I don't know what they are today. Sashir, yours are, Zach, I don't know. Yours are 64, 17, 30, 65, 61. So not a winning ticket. Not a winning ticket. I don't know how far this building's gonna go, like how deep this is gonna go, but just gonna fill this in as far as I want to. Okay, and then if I really want to work with like depth, we can have the second building start over here, right, with the same interval, and then and then this would be like a balcony kind of thing. That being said, if I want to bring this up, what we could do, I want to try something. Let's say I have a chute in here, right? So I need to line it up, right? Let's say I want a chute to reach this level, or this this guy. Can I use so we could do that and have it feed into it, right? Like have it shoot up, which would be kind of fun. And then processing would start here. What do we think? Would that be cool? Would that be okay? Getting power to it is really easy. We could do that. We could also bring it over here. What do we think, chat? How would I get stuff out of here now? Will rejoin, need to give it a restart? Yeah, sure. How do I mean, I could, no, I can't, because we're in line. Thinking. I mean, easiest way to do it is have depot here, right? Have an arm. We'll have it sit on a fancy little brass thingy. Kind of got arm. Take from here. Deposit on there. So technically we could try this out now and see if this actually works. It'll be slow at the beginning, but it'll like ramp up. I could also change this right here for a belt, right? It's gonna be a little less fancy, but it's gonna allow us to have 3 of these flinging stuff, which is gonna be a lot better. So if I... Hello back, I'm eggs. If I do that, just need to make sure we're lined up. Never gets old. I mean, it'll get old. Don't worry about it. It will get old. That. No, I don't technically need that barrel there, but I wanted to raise it up a little bit. So if I did that, right, I can take, and now I need to make sure that we're lined up. I can take you. Do that. Do that. And you can even do 4. Like that. And then this guy can take from here, deposit on any of these, and then we'll be flinging stuff. This is gonna be a wall, right? So the question is, how do we get power to this? This is probably gonna be the roof for this building. So we could, if you wanted to, but then I do need to make sure that we're not changing too much of directions, or not changing any directions. But we could have this, right? So we're still going the right direction. I need it to be the other direction. There you go. There we go. And then purely for decorative reasons, we'll do that. Right? Boom. Going in the right direction. And that should now get soul sand in here. So let me set a frog. Right? Let me set a frog. We'll do that. And let's do sand input. Go over here. We've got some gravel in here. I don't know why everything's turned off. Oh no, I do know. Why? Do 700 stacks. There you go. And then same over here. Good. Oh, I forgot to link this guy up. So let's say that we always how much would we want in this? How much would we want into this? Let's do 30 stacks at all times. Okay. Question is this actually working? It's doing it. It is doing it. There we go. What I want to see is if they're fleeing correctly. How many smart shoots are there? There's a lot. Yeah, that's it. That's actually quite fun. And then do twice the stacks. This is purely for me, so I know. Oh no. To keep that free. Yes, dude. Yes. I'll make it look that it like it's a window that they opened up. Twice the number of smart shoots. I mean, it is all smart shoots. I don't know if you need twice the amount of smart shoots. I can't add more smart shoots, you know? We're already, like, it's not slow. The slow process still has to come, which is splitting it up and then cooking it or washing it. I kind of want to see twice the stacks of gravel according to Smart Shoot. Wait. I mean, it's fine. I don't think it needs to be faster. I don't think it needs to be faster. Okay, let's. I mean, this. Oh, this is modern Minecraft. This is modern Minecraft. Yes. I still need to. I need to make sure that we're. This is all going to be mostly hidden behind this building. But yeah, I just wanted to fill in that like corner over there, which it is doing. You could also have dropped the soul sand into a depot. That's on a shoot. I mean, yes, I could have, but this is way more interactive. This just happening in the world adds a level of interactiveness to your builds, which, I don't know, it's more fun. Not everything needs to be highly efficient, right? Sometimes we want to do things because they're fun, not because they're efficient. It's a safety hazard? I don't. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with a safety hazard or two. But if you get, I mean, the kid shouldn't have walked there. This is private property. You can't walk here. It's the fault of the kid. Exactly. Okay, so then I want to extend this, but not because I want to add more beneath the building. I kind of want to do this and then add scaffolding or girders beneath it. If I now do girders, there we go. Right, that. Right? Just as like a supportive measure. It's not a lot, but it'll make sense when we add it. That, and then I do need a staircase somewhere. But before we do that, I probably just should get my wand ready. Then do you right to here / replace grass block with air. Let's replace dirt. Nope. Dirt with air. There we go. Staircase. How are we gonna do the staircase? So first of all, let's see doors. We're gonna do another door here. That makes sense. Good. Oh, what we could do is have like a... No, we can't really do that. I mean, we could have like a little like stick outy bit that houses our either a service elevator would make sense here, or a staircase. Also, we would have to put it not here because it wouldn't line up. Maybe we do it over here in this little corner over here. Are we doing a service elevator or what are we doing, chat? What are we doing? What we doing? I'm okay with both. I'm okay with both, but I don't know what you guys would prefer. I think an elevator would actually be cool. Elevator would be cool, wouldn't it? What if I had another point of power over here? Would that look good? I don't think it would. Maybe if we add... Maybe if we add it like on the outside. Where would I put... If I do an elevator, where would I put the pulley? Pulley would make most sense in the middle, like right there, I would say. And then we'll have like a very small elevator, like the smallest you can think of. Very small, very stout, very good looking. Okay. What would look good as like an elevator? Right, we don't want it to be too, like, too, how does one say this? Intricate. This is a service elevator, so I feel like that we should do well. And then, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where's my controls at? Not those controls. right there. Right, just like that. Boom, boom. Very simple, but effective. Like that. Now we just need to power it, which, if we really wanted to, this would be an option. Right? That would be an option. We could also raise it as like an antenna, or an antenna. Like that. Then we just need to have power here. Okay, that's not working. Wait, why are we not working? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. I'm actually stupid. Actually stupid. Now, my question is this going to interfere with our flying? Are they catching? They are. But the question is, does that bother us? Does that bother us? Right, we need a redstone contact, which is gonna make this a lot more bulkier than it already is. Redstone. Where's the redstone contact? There you go. And this will like, oh, this will be a wall, so should be good. And then we'll have like our elevator door or opening here. There we go. That's our way up and down. Easy. Easy money. What are we building? We're trying to build a farm for... Do I still have them? Yes. For these blocks right here. So right now we're already making soul sand, and then we'll transfer that into two systems, one making scoria and then one making quartz. So that's what we're going to work on now. That is what we're going to work on now. Boom, boom. And of course, we need to make sure that the building still looks nice. So we're building up the building, or the shape of the building, as we go. This is actually quite fast for a soul sand farm. So I am excited about that. So, question is, how are we... I want a door over here. So we gotta make sure that we've got space over here for a door. Right? Also, I probably should keep in mind our interval. So we probably should place the door somewhere within here. And then we can still do 2x2s over there. That means we need to split up our stuff here in this area. So within these boundaries, basically. Of course, that doesn't mean we have to process it here, but we can split it up over here. That being said, this would be perfect for like our. So if I do, let's say. Oh no, we also need to make sure that we. Let me build up this wall as well until we're at the right height. Because I do want to have that walkway connecting these two. Not that the tower is gonna have any like function, or maybe we can put like a small farm in there, but don't think it's gonna have a function. But I do want to keep this this doorway a thing. So that's another thing that we have to keep in mind, but it is pretty in line with what we have. So I feel like we can use this blue line right here as our hallway, and then use this as like another processing station. So let's make that our end goal. We're gonna basically wash it. That's all we need to do. Is wash our soul sand. Which, what is soul sand giving us if we wash it? Soul sand. If you wash it, we get gold and quartz, which is good. We're gonna extract the quartz, and the gold is gonna stay in here, ready to be compacted. So I would. How can we put, because we've already got like the big washing station over there, how can we put a washing station that looks good? What can we do for a washing station that looks good? What's a good idea for a washing station to make it look interesting within these dimensions, basically? As soon as I wake up, today's a good day. Nice. We could do vertical washing, but that's gonna require some. Oh no, that's not gonna be good. No, not vertical washing. Yeah, vertical. Don't think that's a great idea. What else can we do? What else can we do? This is kind of complex. I mean, I want it to look good, right? Oh, you know what would be cool? Is have like a rotating belt. Like, you know what I mean. A rotating belt, and then we can put our washing station below it. So if I... So let's say... Show what shape. So if I do that, then... So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it doesn't really matter how long this is, right? I got an idea for your arena. I think it's pretty for arena. With snow. Bad idea. I mean, yeah. Maybe if you come together with some other people in the Discord to make that idea, you could do it that way. So if you did that, right? And then we would need 2 vertical gearboxes going here and here. And then 2 more horizontal ones. Or 1 more horizontal one here. I think. And then we just have another... another one of those here. Maybe we can use this as like a little cupboard area. And so we kind of revolve this, right? I kind of want to make it look like it's going through washing stations, as if like you wash it multiple. How? Okay, let me. Washer. Bottle. Washer. Industrial. Belt. Okay, this is kind of what I want to make it look like. Open image in a new tab. Right? Where it's going like through a belt and it's getting washed in like segments. If you know what I mean. If this explains what that is, what I mean with that. That's kind of what I want to make it look like. So we're gonna start with the obvious thing, which is encase everything. Let's do. Oh, we are gonna need to hook this up. Let me first check if this is possible, right? That direction, that direction, that direction, and then if I do, okay, that's good. That's promising. Right. Then we encase you. Like that. Bar times. We do you. Mangrove roots. We'll do like 1, 2, 3. Let's do it the opposite way. Right. Is this going to be very efficient? No. No, it's not. But we'll do this. We'll basically have like a bulk system over here, right? Times. Need it to be a contraption, or is it built in place? So it has to be pre-glued. So yes, you would have to be able to turn it into a contraption. Damn it. And then we need fans on top of that. Again, this doesn't have to be like hyper efficient. This is for to wash our soul sand. Okay, and then we'll do X. Then we'll do a cap. We'll do here. That's gonna go out, and then it'll go in here with the filter on it, saying that all. Do it. Because okay, so here is what I'm gonna do, right? One, I want to make it look like an industrial washing station, which looks like, if you give me a second, I'll open up the tab again, which looks like this, right? And so I want to simulate the segmentation with like windows. Right, that's the goal. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have panels. Maybe not. Maybe, although maybe like that, and then these will have windows in them. Probably this kind of window. But the rest is just gonna be like, honestly, probably even granite. Right, so that we can just see the stuff pass by and get washed. Like that. Again, it doesn't have to be hyper efficient. Not something I'm worried about. That is not something I'm worried about. Honestly, probably the best way to do this. I do need to be able to power this. Which... let's see. I truly hope that if I do this, right, and then power this so that the belts go correctly. This is also blowing. No, it's, oh god. Oh no. Okay. So that means I need to add you in here. Like that. Okay. Then I need to figure out how to power that. Could do that. That's kind of ugly. Kind of ugly. How's stream? How's stream good? Stream good. Trying to make this look like it's meant to be there. Like that's some kind of drive chain of some sorts. It kind of works. That kind of works. I need a different type of glass. What would work well with tiling? This would work well with tiling. These work well with tiling. These probably work the best with tiling. What if? What if? This is just all window. It kind of works. I like that it's only like 3 elements, but I also feel like the elements, the washing elements, could use some decorative stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it look like it's a filter or some kind of sponge by hanging them up. Right? I know this doesn't really make sense, but that looks a little more interesting. Okay, good. So we've got washing now, right? So we'll have like a frog sitting here, or maybe even like right there. We do need a filter. So quartz. And gold nuggets. You know what we could do in the tower? We could turn the gold nuggets into ingots and have them compact, you know? Okay, so that's our washing machine. Which honestly, what we could do, I'm thinking very hard. If we have belts, right? Belt, this, and then so that would do. Okay, and then we have another belt. Just need to make sure that this is good. Boom, boom. Tunnel right there. No, we need it to be 1 lower. Good. There we go. And then we could use that to power this. Right, like, oh, like so. Now you only have to get power over here. Trying to keep in mind where's like roofs are gonna go and stuff. Okay. That would technically work. We could also have it go back here, so that, you know, little more space in the front. Okay, so that's that, and then we need to turn you right there. And the only thing we really need to do is that. Like that. And then the only really thing that we need to do is encase this guy as well. So it makes sense for it to be there. And then I do like the idea of having like one pillar in the middle of this setup, like that. Right there. Is that too bulky? That is too bulky. How to solve that? Oh, I have an idea. I has an idea. That, and then you. Like that. Yeah, sure, that works. Okay, still we have our. It's not gonna be like a full walkway, but this is our imaginary or imaginary walkway. Now we need to cook this into I mean, you could just do this a similar setup, but just cooking it. You know? So this is gonna be scoria storage, right? Which honestly we're gonna push one block off. We are gonna push that over here. Like that. Could I technically have this be over multiple belts? Question mark. Yeah, I could. Or split. Yes. And then I kind of want to blast it from the back. So to do that, again, we're going for encasing stuff. That's the wrong block. There we go. Just for continuity, make sure that that is the thing. That. There we go. And then it's lava here, which means that we do need like a grill or something. Great. Holding it back, like there. And then fans, of course. More fans. I keep forgetting where they are. Alrighty. Hello, Champion. Welcome in. How you doing? Who's online? This is a creative copy, so no one. Just me. This is just me. Ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum. Okay, and I wonder if I could change this out for one of these. See if it's still yes. Okay, so that's good, and then we can do that. On Just Create. This is a creative copy of Just Create. Yes. Am I late? What are we working on? Okay, let me recap. So we're working on a factory that's gonna procure me all of these blocks. They're gonna make all of these blocks, right? We already have soul sand production over here, right? Soul sand is gonna be taken up here in the belt and then taken over, and over here where we're storing it, we're gonna turn it into one scoria, which is what we're working on right now, and into gold nuggets and quartz, which we can both use for later in this stage. For later this farm. So that, and then we only need a couple of bucket of lavas. Right. And then we need you. With a filter on it for scoria. There is a way easier way to do this, but I also wanted a lot of quartz, so soul sand was the best way to go, in my opinion, in my situation. Okay, so I should be good to let everything out, I think. Okay, so we are cooking, and we are cooking here. I feel like that needs to be a little slower though. So what if I can exchange you for a speed controller? Let's put you. No, I don't want you that way. I want you the other way around. Right there. We'll put in a extra belt, or an extra shaft, I should say. That. Put it on like 32. I think 32 will be good. No, that's too slow. It's too slow. 64? Question mark. Yeah, that's good. I like that. Again, doesn't have to be hyper, like hyper efficient. Just seeing it going off does kind of work. And then we should be getting scoria, no? Yes. So we have scoria. We have kind of want a different block dome. Do I just go samesies with the other one? Like design wise? It's just that the andesite looks so good. Just put that there temporarily. Over here, I want to do like bricks. I feel like a foundry is meant to be made out of bricks, you know? Like that. Yeah, that's good. Ish good. Okay, I see a problem with my design. We also need a fan here. Otherwise, it's gonna get stuck. You are a fan? I know. Right. So now we're rotating. Do you have a bit of a lava problem? Which I don't mind, actually. Then, over here, what I'm gonna do is this is gonna be our output, right? Somewhere over here. I want to have a small vault over here that's gonna store the quartz. Like that. So we're gonna have a filtered one right there. Just trying to see where this is gonna end up. Okay, we need to go right there. Okay, so for now, we're gonna just dump it out. But I need to filter that or I just need like quartz. There you go. Quartz is here now. Good. And then we can use that to make diorite. We also could have a setup to make andesite in that corner if I wanted to. Happy birthday. So if I wanted to do this, right? I would have to have another vault, just as like a buffer for both andesite and cobblestone, right? Which question is, how am I gonna get? This one's full, so I can't access this anymore. Or I can't add to this anymore. Which probably wasn't the best option, but fine. How can I make this? I love the way they're so fun. How can I get could bring it all the way around. I do also want to add some of the power sources up here, just to add a little more of like that. You know, it would make sense for it to have power over here, right? Like have that. Maybe not on that corner. Maybe we do it on this corner right here. And then we could bring it like, once we get to here, we can like beeline it right there. That. Do you ever just decide and never want to open it again? That's what. I mean, sure, but then one day I get back to, I get another, like jolt of inspiration. I call it most of the time. Which adds, which just gives me that, you know, that level of I want to do this again. I can live with that. Now, is that... Oh, that's perfect, actually. I hope I can go that far. Damn it. That's not good. I'm pretty sure I can in the actual world, so... Going up the hill, I haven't seen all this news. Dude, look at this. Look at this view from this side. This is all for next episode, but look at that. Look at it. Look at how cool this is. And they're all very simple buildings. Options. No, mods. We're going to create. No, wait, what is power under?
Yo, that's pretty cool, lol.
Is it on their logistics? Brass chain conveyor right there. Let's just do that. Wait, what? Is that more than 50 blocks? No. Huh. 128. Do I have to relog the world for this to work? Huh? How is that too far apart? This is not 120 blocks. Oh, right here. I had the wrong setting. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, and then from there we can go back down to like, no, maybe not here. Maybe we have one of these like sitting into this wall. Like trying to make it look like they're just here in like the weirdest configurations. Yeah, that kind of works. That kind of works. And then from here we can go back, right? I think you'd hit your head a lot if you try and swing on these. So from here we could go up here somewhere. Server looks nice. I mean, this is technically not the server. That's gonna be quite the back. Oh, you know what? From here up. Right, and then from here we go. I kind of don't want to go into the wall. I kind of want to go either around, right, and then into the wall over here somewhere, or I kind of want to get power over here. So maybe we don't. Maybe we come from there instead of from here. That's gonna make more sense. Right, we'll go like right here. And then we can use this little like tip over here. Cowboy hat? Indeed. That, or I'm Crocodile Dundee. And then we can use that to go into the wall over here. Boom. Power. Also access for everything that we need. Right there. And making sure that we're square. Okay. So this is where we'll set up a collection system for andesite and cobblestone, I want to say. Yeah, cobblestone. And then we do need access over here for... like, we do need a way to get to this guy as well. Which... if this is going to be a roof, right? What I could technically do is put it over here in the center on the roof as like a vent. And we'll access it that way. Like that. Sure. Sure. Now, for diorite, diorite's actually fairly easy to make. Right? Fairly easy to make. The question is how... how do I want to do it? Is the question. If I go here, so diorite is just... I don't think I need lava for diorite, right? Wait. So it's crafting, okay. That's different though. Although not really. We could do automatic crafting. Just set it up over here, basically. I would have to do repackagers though. So we'll do another vault over here. How you doing today, Eggs? I'm doing well. We're trying to make a farm work. I have I don't have that much experience with auto crafters though. So I feel like I feel like I want to do it the old-fashioned way and just feed them into the auto crafters instead of having repackagers sit around all day. Let's say we do it with packagers or with auto crafters, and like we do like the whole create auto crafting thing. What we could do is have these sit like that, and we do it like 3 times, right? And then we need to make sure that these are all 1. Like that. Power is going to be fairly easy because we have this guy sitting here. So we could just do boom, boom, boom. Right. Now we just need to set up repackagers, right? Like that. If you plan on using Canon, most likely break crafters. No, I'm gonna rebuilding these manually. How? Let me look. I don't have that much experience. So we have packager, right? I want to know repackagers. Okay, so our redstone. Okay. So what I could technically do is have packagers, just normal packagers sitting here, right? And then we run a belt over it. We run a belt over it, and then we just have a main packager. Designer you like to use? No, I'll try and figure it out myself. I'm trying to think how I could do this. If I do package frog, if I do frogport, right? With a barrel. Right there. Frogport goes on here. And we call this diorite crafting. Right. Then we have a repackager. Where you at? Repackager like that. And then maybe we don't do a belt. Maybe we do like just normal hoppers. Question mark. Or oh right. Let's scoot these up a little bit. Do that. Like that, and then wait, no, how am I gonna get those? No, yeah, that works. And then we put a hopper underneath. No? Like that. And then while this one's crafting, it's gonna keep rolling all the way up till here. And then over here, we just need to stop it. So for now, I'm just gonna put you like right there. I want to test it out. Want to test it out. So I do need these to be separate, like a separate system. So let me put the frog board. So this is gonna be our input, right? Input for andesite and cobblestone. Then we'll have an output like right here. This is gonna be send only. Cobble out. Send only. Like that. And then this needs to be diorite. Crafting. Boom. Also, we probably should be making, or should be requesting cobblestone. Couple. Pub slash and in okay. Now we just wait for a package, I guess. I don't know if it's gonna like send. I don't know if it's doing the cobblestone yet. Doesn't look like it. Oh no, never mind. There's one. There's one. Okay, and then we need you. We're gonna call this ports out, send only. Boom. Let's see if I can work this out, right? Kind of want to use this wall for this. Either this wall or maybe we did like that. This wall. So doorway is probably gonna be this tall. So we'll do, let's tune it to this network. We'll go boom, 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 right? Quartz, so then we need, to make that we need quartz and cobblestone. Boom. Cobblestone. Diorite. Then we are gonna add new connection. Add new connection. Right. We're gonna do stack. Right. Expected output. Send the stack. Right. Use mechanical crafting. There. Wait, can I not? Okay, so that's not. Okay. And then we call this diorite crafting. I hope this is how it works. Oh. Let's just make a couple of 100 stacks. Oh, I need to power it, right? And then I need a funnel out. Okay, so that's not what we want. Huh. What if we do... Okay, so that does work. Meaning that this we are crafting diorite. I already see that these two are not going to be necessary. Yeah, this is going to be slow. Very slow process. A very slow process. Also, I don't think I need this one. Well, I do need it. No, I do need it just to check. But I probably could hide it, like back here. Dude, it's so slow. It's so slow. How else can we make diorite? We could do press, but that's calcite, and we can't really make calcite. So I feel like we're gonna just have to stick with it, and accept the fact that this is gonna be really slow. So yeah, we're gonna have to accept that this is gonna be really slow. Boy, my voice is not okay. Just so y'all know, it ain't okay. My voice is not okay. Oh boy. Hello, Lauren. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? Okay, I'm just gonna encase it so that we know what like the actual shape is for now. You know what? No, let's do this, right? They're working on my ATV. Ooh, interesting. So that's that. Hello? So here I kind of want to do. I mean, that's gonna work with that window. It's gonna overlap a little bit. That's fine. How's your day so far? Day's been good. I'm a bit sick, so my nose is stuffy and my throat is killing me. But overall, been doing well. Okay, so how are we liking that so far? It's a bit blocky, which is fine. It needs some roundness to it. We do want to keep this open. So to feel better, have some hot chocolate, some soup. Yeah, I had some tea before stream, some lemon ginger with a bit of honey in it tea, in the hope that it would help soothe my voice for stream. But I'm already noticing that I am not going to be able to go. I mean, it's already been 2 hours, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That's that, and then we'll do the same thing over here, where we'll put in the false ceiling. Just so you can get an idea of the inside spaces as well. And then I feel like we're gonna have to skip this, the actual decoration for next stream or something. Off the bed, feel better. Yeah, I'll try and take care of it. Hope and hope that I can record my next episode. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bump in production and productiveness, I would say. Alright, one thing I want to do over here is I want to make a chimney. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have these. Oh. If it has to be delayed or shoot, I know, but still. It's mostly for myself. I don't like when things get delayed for myself. Let's do. Let's just do the old. No, I don't like it. Don't like it. What if we go like that? Yeah, that kind of fits, didn't it? I kind of just want to make it look kind of interesting, so it's not like a normal chimney. You know? I want it to be like a centerpiece. So what if we go out from here? And then... like that? Question mark? Uh... Honestly, not too shabby if you ask me. Yeah, that's the kind of chimney I want. And then the only thing we really need to do is... oh, what we could do is to make it look really, like, actually like a chimney. So we'll do the same, right? We'll get you on here. And then I need to get myself a campfire or two. And then I truly hope that a good old-fashioned... it doesn't disguise the flame though, but I don't think from this height that's gonna be visible. Yeah, that's good. I like it. It's one of those things where you're like, what the heck is that? Okay, so that's our chimney for our foundry. And we can even explain the fire as if it's like soot that's on fire, right? If some people do see the flame, it's because the smoke's on fire because of the extreme heat. Because smoke fires do exist. Then over here, what I want to do with this guy is I want to have a system where we have, or a like an HVAC unit up here. So we'll grab some andesite pillars. We'll do something like that. Maybe not even. Maybe we just encase it. Let's do that. I have an idea. I do want it to look like there is a whatchamacallit, a entrance there, but I don't want that to be like, don't want it to be too obvious. Yeah, that's better. And then I can use these to just in case. Right? Like that. Yeah, that works. And even from the top, it's like, I don't know, looks good. And then from the bottom, you'll have that spinning thing, where it's like, kind of like an HVAC system, right? But it's just so we can get to the gold nuggets and to the scoria. Yeah. What time is it? 9:20. Okay. Do we have any walls that aren't yet built up? Oh, right. We need to build up the tower, which I feel like I want it to be rather big. I want it to like literally tower out over the rest. Yeah, like that. No. Hey. Boom, and then we just need to do these ones. Okay, so my idea was to have this be like either a like a furnace tower, which we already have our furnaces. So next idea would be to simply put the gold processing in here, where we turn the nuggets that we make over here into hello, brain ingots. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Also, I thought it might give us a nice vantage point. You know, if you stand on here. Not really, but, you know, still. Hello, Alarm. Welcome in. How you doing? Wait a second. Oh, right. These are our insides. Need to go out. Oh, doing good. That's great to hear. See, there's just that top ring already already sets it for me. It's not gonna be visible from here much, like not even at all, because the hill kind of, there's still that form of like, oh, what's that smoke up there? But from where can I see it is the question. Can I see it? I can see it from here. From how far back can I see it? Oh, I can see it from here, from down here. Which is kind of okay. That's more than enough. Also, if we're flying in, this is gonna be real clear that that is a different building. Like at all. It's an entirely different building. Another fun thing that we could do with chutes is supports for bridges. Bridge supports, which always fun to have. Honestly, kind of necessary to have. Let's do that, and then we'll grab some layered deep slate for our bridge itself. Like that, and then we'll have door right there. For the actual rail, why don't we do some copper. Why don't we do some copper? You and then slab. Alright, I can only. That's fine. And then we'll do some copper roofs as well. Let's do shingles, because we like shingles. There we go. That's actually a nice little bridge right there. That's a nice little bridge right there. Like that. So that's gonna be... I don't know how I'm gonna divide this up, but... Bum. Just have like a little bit of a lookout over here, lookout situation. I don't know how I'm gonna do the stairs in this tower. I do want to do staircase, but I don't know. Maybe we do like a little like a 3x3 almost in this corner. Would that be enough though? Like, would I have enough space to do that and then still have the space for our ore processing? I hope I have. Otherwise, this is a waste of time. And here I'm just gonna do some 4 bay windows because we can. Yeah, that's gonna look good. I can already tell you that tower is gonna look great. I am gonna repeat that band right here as well, just for continuity, and then it kind of just segments the tower a little bit. Just kind of breaks it up a little bit more. Just gonna get like the basic shapes in here, and then we'll do the actual like decorative building next stream. Take back or go back to the old house design. Add some of these in here. Like I'm not gonna be able to. I can. It's not gonna look the best, but we can always change these later. Just put them in here now. In here for now. Honestly, probably not that bad. Doesn't look half bad. And for here, I'm gonna do this slab thing. Where did I add slabs? Oh, come on. Come on. No. What can we use to get the same result? No, that's not gonna work. I mean, we could cheat it and do. I would have to use the right blocks though. So that's 1, 2, 3. It's the same result though, which is good. It's not the same. It's not exactly the same, but it'll work. Yeah. Okay. I don't mind it though. I kind of like it being a bit chunkier like this. And then over here we can do the full block again. Nah, it's fine. 3. Boom. 2, 3. Yeah, I like it. So far, I like it. Just shape-wise. I kind of want to do like a shed-ish kind of thing here. Maybe we do like a little sticky-outy bit. Or maybe we do like shelves with like stuff on it. No, I don't like it. Yeah, that's better. Dude, just walking up to this is kind of crazy. I like it. I like it. But my voice is actually like running out of power almost. I can't talk the way I do usually. Where can I take you guys? Who's live? Do we know anyone who's live? Minecraft, let's see. Not really. Not really. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna end stream here. We're not in ads, right? No. I hope you've enjoyed it. I surely did. Even though I'm a bit sick, I did enjoy it. We did get a lot of stuff done. So next stream we're gonna do some decorative building. Or I don't know. It depends on how far I get. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. And hopefully I get the video done for Wednesday. Depends on how sick I get. See y'all later. Have a great rest of your week. Bye.